Hey guys, it's TK and welcome back to another blueprint video. Today I'll be showing you a strategy on clan capital that you can use to two-shot districts without having to use graveyard spell, and with help of mountain golem, new haste spell, hogs and cannon cards, this strategy becomes so powerful. So without any further ado, let's dive in and see how it works. And we are here with this strategy. First off guys, you can take, of course, the haste spell and drop it in around the area that you want to drop your golem, because that's where, of course, he's gonna be fast forward throughout the entire attacks. But now, this is the interesting part. We can snipe this rocket artillery with a few giants and the cannon card. This means we can have hogs for the second attack. Now the golem is fine until it reaches the inferno towers, guys. Okay, nothing really can take out the golem in any of the districts except the inferno tower or a lot of these, of course, point defenses. But look at the giant and the cannon cart on the lower side. It's just beautiful how they can take out a whole side of the base, and then that gives you the pathing and the funnel for the golem and for your hogs. So keep this lightning spell, always take one lightning in case you really need to take the jump spell, because it's also one space of spells. But now with the zap, it's just amazing how you can drop it on these single tower infernos. But look how long I'm going to wait, because this single inferno is a bit different than the one in the home village. It takes longer for it to generate a lot of beam, but then even when it generates the beam, it's still not enough to take that golem in time. So then you can lightning it out, and of course I'm just looking around this area to see next attack, are we able to two-shot this, or of course how am I able to drop the hogs. Now because we took out 3 rocket artilleries and we took out an inferno tower, this means this base only has 1 inferno that we're just gonna deal with right now, and 1 back end rocket artillery. This golem is still going in, guys, without using a single graveyard spell. We got 50% of this base in the first attack. Let's go to the next one, see what strategy I use. Okay, we are here on the second attack and I have 2 heal spells. This is why I'm just saying this strategy is too good. And guys, I mean, of course, it's not gonna be the best strategy to use in the whole clan capital when you have the graveyard spell for everyone who wants to spam. That's completely fine. But this is more for people who love to do different type of approaches and attacks, and this one works really well for me personally. And look at the way I'm dropping the hogs. I'm dropping a few on each defense, but you don't want to drop too I would say not enough. You need to drop a few at least, so the heal spell are giving you value. You can't have one group of hog on each defense, but then by the time you reach the back end, you don't have many hogs, if you know what I mean. And look how beautiful we destroyed this base without using a single graveyard spell. Now let's go to the next replay, which is going to be Barbarian camp, and that's a bit a tougher one. And we're here on the Barbarian camp just to look at it. It's a bit of a weird base. Some buildings are not placed properly, and of course we have some barbarians. This time around I have a few super wizards added to this army with a rage spell, because I want to take out a certain area of this base. Now where do you use this haste spell? You have to use it in a way that it gives you value to both sides. Don't use it too much in the corner, because then half of the spell will be out of the playing field. Now 2 giants going in with this wizard on the top side to go in and grab all the value up there. I want to drop something behind this golem, up to you depending on what you're going for. You can drop different stuff. And now I'm going to rage that giant. Now my whole main idea was to take out the enemy giant posts with my army. That's why I used those army on the top side, because then the hogs can be more freely to take that out. Now the super wizards was clever on the lower side, but he unfortunately died. But this is the interesting part. Look how far this golem will keep going when there is no point damage defenses. A lot of the times, guys, you can use rocket loose, you can use sneaky archers to take out just the point, I would say pointy defenses, or whatever you want to call them. The ones that are like multi cannons, you know, of course, the normal cannons and the spirit thrower. These are the ones that can damage the golem a lot, not the splash damage defenses. They don't, you know, really damage the golem a lot. But look how far this golem is still going, and it's haste up, it's speedy, it's going through the base super quickly. So that is why it's still going. Otherwise, the other golem that you used to use maybe back before the update, it wouldn't be this quick and this strong, specifically because they buffed it itself. But look how much of the base it got. We're gonna go to the next hit. It's gonna be some hog riders coming in to clear this base out. And we're here with 16 hog riders. I'm gonna go in with a kind of a nice group on top. I wish I would have kept a few just to drop a bit later for the giant cannon, because we have some giant cannons on the back end. It's gonna be a tough, you know, start and a tough finish, but I want to show you the power. Without using a single graveyard spell, we're gonna get super close to two-shotting this district, which is the most powerful district between the all. So I didn't just go into some wizard valleys and stuff, you know, to showcase, yeah, you can two-shot of course on those easy districts, but no, we are just shooting the districts that have a lot of damage on both point damage and splash damage. But look, I'm gonna heal on the bomb tower. Usually that's what you want to do. That was a bit late of a heal, I agree, but you know, we lost a few group of hogs, but look how close this attack still comes. We're gonna go in, stun this bomb tower on the lower side, and now the hog riders, if there was no giant cannon on this side, they would have got the base. That's what I mean. This base has a lot of bomb towers, mortar, giant cannons, and rocket artilleries, and we still managed to get this close. So we're gonna go in and come back to finish this base off, of course. But one thing is for sure, and that is, guys, this strategy, of course, it's kind of in a way that not a lot of people might enjoy using it, as some people are just rushing clan capital with the graveyard spell, and it's completely understandable. But I thought, let me bring a video for those who were interested in using different kind of approaches, different troops, you know, sometimes in a while, maybe even use the mountain golem for the first time. Maybe someone never used it, and that's why this strategy can shine really well for you in your raid weekend. I'm gonna go in, there was a district that needed to be finished, so let's go and finish that off too. And we are here on the golem quarry. Someone already hit this base with one attack. They went in, got half the base, kind of half the base, and we're gonna go in to finish this base off. It has 4 different major splash damage defenses, guys, and 3 of them being rocket artillery. I know there has been some graveyard spell on them, but that was the last attacker, so we're just gonna leave that alone. But I just want to mention this golem strategy. It's really fun because you can add hogs to your first attack too. It doesn't have to be just hogs finishing off your second attack. It can be on your first attack. Let this golem go and tank the major splash damage defenses. You can see I'm waiting on it. I'm not rushing the hogs because the other rocket artillery will target my own hogs eventually. Once I see it target the golem, I'm gonna go in above the mountain with a few hogs. I know a few of them will go around, so the 3 hogs on the left is enough to take out those 3 defenses. So don't rush, you know, with the hogs. Now these heal spells, of course, you want to use it on your hogs, but just wait a bit because sometimes they don't need it. They absolutely don't need it. And the golem one-shot the crusher every single damn time. And now, the graveyard spell are on those buildings, but you can see because we have a golem, they're not activating any skellies because the golem doesn't die. Now, of course, we're going to lose some hog riders, but that's why you can see these heal spell can bring hogs to life so nice, and you have so many hogs with the help of the golem. It's just overpowered how this strategy is so good. Without actually using a graveyard, you can still 2-shot districts, and you know, it just takes a bit of time to practice, time to plan, but in general I really love this strategy. So if you did too, make sure you like and subscribe to Blueprint channel for more videos like this. Hopefully I'll see you soon in the next one. Take care and peace.